And now we'll add the sauce. Table, and today we're going to be making something that is super convenient for people. If you end up having some kimchi dumplings at home and rice, then you can really quickly make this. We've done kimchi fried rice on Angie's Table before, so I wanted to do a variation from it. So I thought, how much easier can it get? Just 2 ingredients and you're done. So we're gonna be doing that. And also I was watching TV and I saw air fryer tofu that's popular on Instagram currently, and you cut up a tofu a certain way and whatever seasoning or sauce you want on top, and you stick it into the air fryer, and it makes the outside super crispy and the inside super soft and tasty. So let's go and check out these ingredients. So we're gonna start off with the tofu, and while the tofu is cooking in the air fryer for about 15 to 20 minutes, we're gonna make the fried rice. But for now, let's go on and make the sauce. So I have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce here, and to it, let's add sesame oil. A half teaspoon of brown sugar. Black pepper to taste. And give this a mix. So we'll set the sauce aside, and I am going to take the moisture out of the tofu because the moisture will make it less crispy. So make sure all the water is extracted. I mean, there's no way to make sure that you do that, but just pat it dry with paper towels. So now we're gonna cut the tofu, but you're not gonna cut it all the way through like you were making cuts of the tofu, but we're gonna cut it 3/4 of the way through and make them into cubes. So it's gonna still be one piece of tofu with a bunch of different cubes on it so that the sauce really goes in between all of that. I got my air fryer pan here. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil so that the tofu crisps up. So bring the tofu onto the pan. Now we're gonna separate everything so the sauce can get absorbed in between the cracks. And now we'll add the sauce. This is gonna cook in the air fryer at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I have 8 pieces of mandu in here, and I'm gonna put a plastic wrap over it and stick it into the microwave so that it cooks it for a little bit before we start stir frying it. And in the meantime, we'll cut up some green onions. All right, and that's done too. Turn the fire on to medium-high and drizzle some olive oil. Please fill our mandus on the pan now. We'll add in the rice along with it. Break everything apart. That smells good. Yeah, it smells, I mean, I feel like it doesn't really get easier than this. That's literally it. I'm gonna add some sesame oil now. Sesame oil is important to use last. Does it burn otherwise? Do it at the end so that the smell and all the aromas don't fly away. Last until you have your first spoon.
So the sesame oil, if you leave it in there too long, it changes the flavor?
Yeah, it kind of just goes away. It'll fly away.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, in the meantime, this is pretty much done. Do you guys know what it's time for? So today's word of the day is 사랑, which means love. And you know, BTS always has like hearts going on. The Korean heart, you know? 사랑 in a phrase, I mean, obviously is I love you, which is 사랑해, or to an older person, 사랑해요. Never forget that yo at the end. 사랑해 or 사랑해요, and then do a heart like that. Today's word of the day is 사랑. Now it is time for us to eat. Let's start off with the fried rice first. Yes, I will give you a spoonful.
Ooh, that looks good. That's really good.
I actually really like it.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Right? You want some more?
It tastes like a kimchi bokkeumbap. That's really cool.
It's a little bit bland, right? I think I could have added more pepper flakes maybe.
Yeah, I think it could afford to be a little saltier, but the flavor is really good.
This is something super easy to make.
I approve. I'm gonna make this tomorrow.
Don't you kind of like the skin of the...
There's like extra texture.
Yeah.
That's really good.
You get the sesame at the end?
Yeah.
I'll give you. Let's try the tofu. Do you wanna, can I have your spoon?
I like it.
It tastes like meat.
It's like, you know that like banchan you made the side dish, the tofu, the pan-fried one? It's kind of like that, but it's like a easier, like the sauce is more simple.
Yeah. It's just easy because you just stick it in the air fryer and it does its job.
It does remind me of like the orange blossom though. Or not orange, the onion blossom thingy. Where did the people get those?
They have it in the streets of Korea now, but they also have it at Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse.
This is good too.
I really like that one actually.
Yeah. You can make this really healthy. I mean, I don't think it's unhealthy. It's sesame oil. We use like light soy sauce with it as well. Brown sugar, it's just a tad bit. And that's all it was. So I would consider this pretty healthy. Even if I had just this entire thing of tofu for dinner.
You'd be so full.
Yeah. But overall, I really enjoyed everything.
Very substantial.
Do you want one more?
Like you'd be pretty satisfied with that.
Right? I think also the presentation is kind of cool as opposed to just cut up tofu, you know? It's on a plate and it's scored and colors on top. I think it looks really pretty.
That's really good.
I really liked it. So we hope you guys tried this out. It's supposed to be kind of like a convenient meal today, like something that's just easygoing and you don't have to put so much effort and thought into. So I hope you guys tried this out and let us know in the comments below if you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys on our next video.